Welcome back, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, boils, and squirrels. This is 00 on the dial. Welcome back to the Void. You are lounging with Leo. That happens to be me, Baron Leo. This is probably one of my latest streams, and that's okay. I've been thinking about finishing this build for the last few days. I've had a lot happen, and that's perfectly fine. Life happens. So, we're gonna just keep on going with this build. As you can tell, empty bag. Not as you can tell, but showing off the empty bag. We're starting on bag 14. Let's see. Right, before I forget, let me just share the playlist. And this is a gaming music playlist, best copyright-free gaming music on Spotify. This was given to mostly everybody on Blurp Twitch. It's one of the things they give people to help with their streams and not have to worry about running around looking for music. So it looks like the next part we're doing is the other fin here. Before we do that, just reminded, I went through my my collection and I found the other piece. So this is the piece. We needed another one just like this because the bag were missing one. So all I could find was these dark ones. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one dark one on there underneath the headrest, because if you look at the other bed, it has a soft gray one there at the foot of the bed. So we're just going to build that real quick. Let's see. Dark gray on top, light gray on bottom, and then it had one flat straight across. And again, that's the first time I've ever missed a piece in a Lego set. Got some dust on there. Bed goes right here. Is it on there right? There's just a little give. It's kind of weird. Okay. So this is like a command center. You could probably even fly it from there. Kind of. It looks like these are two beds. We have a gaming section back here. Don't know what this is, but I'm just going to call it the engine because it looks pretty cool. And then we have some storage over here. And it's kind of empty right here, but remember originally this vehicle was for shipping. Hello, Kyber. Yeah, like I was saying at the very beginning of the stream, it's one of the later ones I've ever done, but also because I really want to finish this because I've been thinking about it all week, and we're getting there. We're almost going to finish it. What ended up happening on the last one is that it was exactly like how I was thinking it was going to go. So it plugged into these side Technics, and then afterwards you put in a piece through this Technic, and it kind of holds it into place. It's not technically strong enough to hold it from here because you don't want to put stress on that one piece. I don't know who would be holding it from there anyways. Just try not to do that. So this bag doesn't seem like there's a lot in there, and this one didn't seem to have a lot either when I built that, but that's the thing. There's a bunch of small little pieces, so it takes a little bit of time to kind of make it just because there's a little pile of pieces to go through. And there's nothing wrong with that. It makes the build a little longer and a little funner. At work, one of the overnight maintenance people were just like, hey, explain to this person how day crew kind of goes through a shift. And I was like, oh, well, you get there and you do your job. And the guy did not like that response. He's like, okay, fine, whatever. Tell them how to get all the trash. I'm like, well, you get the trash, and then afterwards you throw it away. And he just got even more livid. Everyone around him was laughing, but he wasn't. It was such a great time. He gave up and walked away. So the way I see it is, I've been trying hard to try to get full time, and if they're just going to bring in another person to fill in the hours so they don't have to pay one person full time, then it's not my job to train them. Womp womp. Sucks to be them. Besides, I'm not getting paid extra for training someone else anyway, so why bother? I'm there to do my job, and that's what they can expect out of me. That's all they will get out of me. Talk to some of the other people I work with, and some of them have some long-standing streaming history. One guy said he had 1,000 viewers and / followers, and that at one point he was doing streams like taking shots for every 5 new followers and stuff like that, and that surprised me, but also I worried about his mental state a little bit. He said that was when he lived alone, and now things are different, and things are a little bit better in his life, so not too much to worry about. It didn't sound like he streamed anymore, which is kind of interesting, because he said that the only reason he started streaming was to generate money. And now that he's got a job, and I think he said he's going back to school, that he doesn't stream at all. So that was interesting that he brought that up, because I don't think I was just talking about finishing this Lego set, I think. Not necessarily like, oh, come follow me. I was just talking about how, because I've been thinking about this Lego set for like all week. And he mentioned how he got to the point of streaming to where he just started doing crazy stuff. And it looked like he didn't regret any of it. He's just glad that he's past that. But I would like to have seen some of his streams, see how he did it, Not that I'm trying to pursue this as a career or anything, but a lot of people have said that I don't shut up and I'm really good at streaming because of that. And, they have a point, but they could say it in a nicer way sometimes. But I know I can't shut up. I've, in high school and, middle school, high school, I think even maybe just one time in community college, they got after me for talking continuously. And I'm looking back on it, and I think it's more for some of the students didn't need that sort of what's it called? Annoyance, I suppose. Distraction is another good way to say it. For me, I did horrible in high school, but everything around that, I never needed to really pay attention, and I don't know why. Uh, but I did good without it. So I would get to the point to where I just started bothering everyone else in class because I ran out of things to do. And a lot of teachers never really figured out, hey, just keep giving me shit to do and I'll never bother anyone else. Oh well, I'm here now. And I'm your problem. So I've been searching Temu. I came across a really interesting bumper sticker, I suppose you can call it. And it just says, I made out with Mothman in the lamp section at Home Depot. And that one is 100% going to be a classic. I really enjoyed that one. There was another one that said, Sasquatch. I think it's like, Bigfoot ate my whole ass at a Denny's. Like, these are such amazing bumper stickers. And yet, you don't see a lot of people with them. So, I can't wait till the day where you start looking at bumper stickers and they're just absolutely wild. Like, off the wall. There was one that said, I stopped for goth girls. Now, I'm 100% debating on getting that. Because I would. Except I live in an area that gets so hot that all of them stay indoors. Because it's too hot. And there's nothing wrong with that. You gotta stay indoors when it's hot. Because otherwise, if you're goth, you'd melt. Literally, straight up. Okay, this is shaping up. This is actually going pretty quick. Pretty good, pretty quick. Let's see. Got one of these now. Oh, nope. Go back one. This. I think that's how that goes, yeah. And then this goes here. Sometimes it's good to just relax after a long day and put some Lego together, you know? I've been thinking of what to do after this, because once I'm done with this, I mean, I have another set I could build, but it's not something I'm putting into my collection, so I don't really, at the moment, care to do it very much. So I'm thinking maybe I can go to my backlog of Final Fantasy games. Excuse me. Or, I mean, I could do Final Fantasy Tactics, which I love, but God, as someone who watches streams, to me, watching someone play Final Fantasy Tactics would be extremely boring. Maybe there might be some people out there that like it. Wouldn't be me. But it's something I'm thinking about doing. Again, this stream is all about just hanging out, lounging. Usually when there are, several people here, I encourage people to chat amongst each other and ask me questions, stuff like that. We'll just shoot the breeze and talk about whatever. But when I do a stream this late, I know no one's going to watch. The whole point of this is, again, for me to finish this build, and then I'm just going to upload this to YouTube. I wasn't expecting for anyone to even notice I was on, but Kyber stays up late sometimes. He has a lot of other people he follows that are usually up late. So I shouldn't have been surprised that he was on. I'm just surprised that he said hello, which is very nice of him, and I appreciate it. So we're getting there. This nice black block of cheese. Okay, and then we have this special little like jumper piece here. Oh, it's on the other one too. Okay. I've been burning more CDs to play in my car lately because I don't know. There's something about a well-structured playlist on a CD that it just does wonders when you're driving. Now, I mean, you can definitely get away with the Spotify list or Pandora if you're, of course, boycotting Spotify. There's something about being able to just, I don't know, like, of course, if you get no ads on your streaming services, you don't have to worry about stuff like that. But are we there already? Yeah, we're there. Okay. Okay, we got to line these up because I remember last time I had a hard time putting them in because they weren't lined up correctly. My buddy's really excited to get this set, and I'm really excited to give it to him. Another reason why I wanted to speed up a little bit is because he said he doesn't have any room for this set at all. So a part of me wants to like finish it really quickly and then be like, "Oh, here you go," for him to be like, "I don't know where to put it." It's a good problem to have, in some sense. So this still feels flimsy because we haven't put the little bar in there yet. That might be the next. Yep, that's the next step. And that's the end of bag 14. That was a little quick. To me, quick. Can't line it up perfectly. There we go. And it's in. So you can angle it from there, but I don't suggest trying to lift it from there because it's strong, but it's not meant to do that. I don't know why I keep mentioning it. It's so silly. And I never figured out where this bar goes to. So, missing one of these light gray guys and have an extra one of these dark gray guys? What could have happened is I used a different piece where this was supposed to go, and yeah, that happens. Anyways, on to bag number 15. Oh yeah, we're going through these last 4 bags tonight. Not that you got anything to do you? No? Neither do I. I have the next day off, and then I work the day after that, but that doesn't mean I can't enjoy tonight. This one has 2 baggies in it. See if we can get a 2 for 1. Oh, we got 2 for 1. Rip it open. A nice little surprise for the last week and a half, or 2 to 3 weeks actually. We've been having like 70-degree weather, and then 70-degree weather at night. Tonight it dropped down to 58. Very nice. Very cozy. Very, very cozy. So I see a lot of these pieces, and it's time for us to make the roof. Well, a part of it. Okay. Ooh, we have some of these pieces I haven't seen in a while. These are these hinge parts. And I remember growing up, we had to put these together ourselves, and now they just, it looks like they just come put together already. Okay, launch the red piece right here for structure. And then now, oh, neat. So you get one of these, and instead of making several placards like this, the next one's actually, that's really interesting. It goes on there like this. And so when you have, let's see, I need, nope. Yeah, okay. When you have 4 of them, it actually creates a bigger area of effect. And it looks like they're supposed to go together too, not like you're kind of just making up room for these pieces. No, it's pretty good. It's really cool. So this goes here. I feel like we're gonna slowly build around this. Oh, I think I know how. No, I still don't know how they connect. I know it has to do with. Wow, you can't even see it. I have to move this big boy over. These little pieces that we created on the walls before, it looks like it might like rest there, and then that's where they'll connect. Oh yeah, for sure. It kind of looks like that's what's gonna happen. Oh yeah. See, it'll just be part of all of it, and it's gonna go all around. Of course, let's do less stipulating and more buildulating. That's not a word. I'm trying not to go silent because I'm having a lot of fun with this. But like Smitty on Smitty Plays and just Smitty in general, sometimes when he's concentrating a lot or just having a good time, he goes nonverbal. And I try my best not to do that. Sometimes I just space out. Sometimes I forget I'm recording something. And that is on me. Not literally on me, but close enough to it. This is a very interesting way to get a circle going. Well, a semicircle, if anything else. Okay, so I have to put this down for a moment because I have to build another piece and then attach it to it. So let's grab the appropriate side. Here we go. And we gotta look for this fun little backside piece. And then where's the normal piece? I'm looking for the. Oh man, it was hidden. It was hiding from me. So we got this 2 small wing bits on the top of this one. We go in with this one here, and it's relatively. Wow, that's not a word that should be in my vocabulary, I guess. It seems to be falling into place quite quickly. In a very relative fashion. I still got the word in. Okay, now we attach it to, we'll just call it the roof piece. Yeah, we'll attach it to this roof piece here. Looks like we're doing pretty good so far. Now it wants us to put little saver spacers here. This is structural and also to make sure they don't pop off from each other. You can kind of see they want to do their own thing, getting all wonky. Alright. Looking good. And then now, to make sure they don't come apart, they want us to strap them together with these. Okay, that's pretty cool. Holds them in place. Alright, I never would have. Again, this is not an amateur technique. This is not amateur hour. And the gap it leaves, you can barely see. It's non-discernible. But there is a little bit of a gap. Like, it's just enough. But it's all kept in place. It's very intriguing, whoever had this idea or did it like this, because this is great. Oh yeah, that's cool. There's no curvature to it. It's a nice and flat plane. Really cool. Okay, now we just keep on keeping on. Let's see, it has this here. Oh, it just keeps building. That's interesting. I thought it would be very light in order for it to like slap up and down like a normal panel. But no, we just keep adding. Okay, and now we add some more of those roundels down here, more structural. When we flip it over, time to do some gribbling. It's your favorite part. This is where we add a little bit of character, a little bit of je ne sais quoi, a little bit of attitude, and a little bit of, where's the piece, man? Just give me the piece. Okay, there it is. Nope, I'm looking. I was looking for the wrong. I was looking for the wrong color. All right. There we go. It is not the raining season yet, but I have been craving it since last year. It is such a fun time, though raining season, and it rains so much. It's so nice. Oh, I know what this is. This is another spot for stickers. Oops. So these are ventral floating pieces. This is where stickers will go on. And it wants us to put them on right now, so dang. It looks like we'll put them on right now. So, sticker sheet. Which direction are we going? Long ways facing. Maybe long ways facing that way. So you put it somewhere so it flattens itself, sort of. Okay. And then you grab the first one, and it says long ways. Make sure it just lines up. Okay. Okay. Let's see if we can't get the other one to match. Because as long as I can get them to match on their own panel, I'll be a happy panda. Sorry, did I just hit you over there? Yeah, I did. Alright. Just go ahead and make sure they're facing the same way too. Okay. Yeah, that's looking good. Well done. Well done. Let's move on. Gosh, I don't know why stickers always they get me. They slow me down. They make me scared. I cry. Just kidding. I didn't cry this time. Well done. No treats for you. Okay, we're just adding some more gribbling. Okay, now we need that pace. We need that piece I found earlier, but it wasn't the piece that I found. Anyways, then we'll get a flat here, and then we can toss this in here with just a bit more gribbling with this vent. And there you go. It looks like this is what they wanted us to build on this one. And it just snaps right into place. Okay, snaps right into place. There we go. And then we get a rod, and it should slide right in. Nope. Nope. I broke something, as they say. It's not really broken, it's just a little sensitive. Alright, so let's go back over here. So before we put this spot in, I think what would be best is you slide the rod in a little bit and then put this piece in, and then you can probably push the rod in the rest of the way. And there we are. We have one. Oh, it locks into place by you just moving it out from underneath that corner. See? Yeah. That's smart. Alright, we're gonna move on to the next instructions. Lots of surprising little things in this build. Lots of surprising pieces. Lots of surprising techniques. But it feels like whoever designed this had a super fun time, because I'm having a great time, and half of it's just trying to guess of what the other half is gonna do, and that's fun. I've never had a build this wild. Like, I kind of, you can see it on the box. You know the ending. You know the end game. But for some reason, when you're building it, you're like, I have no idea why it's taking this direction. So good. Alright, now we flip this over. Put this here. And then this here. Super stability. Here we go. Something I didn't think about. So the hinges on these seem a bit loose, but once you get it all into place, then you see it actually Like over here, I know I need to put in this bar before I put in the big piece. Otherwise, it'd be hard for me to get it in there. And so while we're here, I'm going to do the same thing for the other side too. Because when I get there, then I know... Wait a second. Okay, yeah, it needs to go to the other side. But when I get there, I'll be able to just push the pin in and already have it set up. Alright, where were we? Oh, a little stability. A little, make sure this doesn't fall apart. Oh, that was a nice snap. Ah, we have some paint rollers. These paint rollers are amazing for gribbling because there's like so much going on, you know? You got so many curves, you got so many cylinders going on, and it does look like it's connecting two pieces and something's going on, you know? See? However, it does want it slid over. I have no idea why, because they look cooler when they're like next to each other touching. But you have to push them apart. I don't know why. Again, I'm not the designer. Cool, now we're at the spot where we do stickers again. Okay, so this time we're gonna have to line them up and down. So it's a little off center, but you know what? I'm gonna take that as a win because that looks really good. And sometimes it's the sticker itself. There's more of a border on the bottom than on the top, and so when you slap it in there, see, there's like, oh, you can't see it, and that looks really cool now on the camera. So when it comes to like collecting cards and stuff, some people actually look at the printing. Well, not some people. The grading of cards in anything, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Magic the Gathering. It's how good the centering of the print is, how wide the edges are, how scuffed it is. Like, it's every little minute thing. But I think I did a good job on that one. It's really good. And there's two more, so let's hope I do a good job on those last ones too. And because I'm enjoying the build so much, I hope it just continues. I think we push it in all the way. There's no instructions on that. But if you push it in all the way, you don't see it pop out. Or you won't see it, sorry. Poking out, that's a better word to use. Oh, little bit of a gap, but I mean, it's awesome. And I think we're finishing up this side right now, so let's keep on keeping on. Bring the build over here so I don't forget to show it off as a, oh, it's gone forever. I'm just kidding. If I really wanted to, I could actually stop after this bag and then finish the other two bags tomorrow, but I'm not going to do that, especially not to myself. Where are we? Stream manager. What are we looking at? How far are we? 40 minutes. says my bit rate is too high. Okay. Do something about it. Why are you yelling at me about it? Okay, so do this. And then we do one for the other side. I didn't think I had enough of these. But lo and behold, there is, unlike other pieces. Yes, I am throwing shade at Lego because I missed a piece. No, I won't tell them. No, I don't care that much. But at the same time, you know, oof. Let's see. But yeah, if you're ever missing a few parts or even just a single part from a Lego set, you can always contact Lego support, and they will do their best to have that next piece out to you. Hopefully before you forget that you are building something. Okay, here we go. So that means we're getting another one. Yeah, we're getting another one of those. So that means there's at least 3 more of those. Yep, I see them. Okay, 3 more of those. And then okay. It's crazy this only has just the one connection, you know? Sorry. So like this has one connection, and this side here that I'm moving it by is actually further out than the other side, so it's not even like centered. But that's cool. I mean, it's wild. Right, so put this down, take a little drink. There we go. And now we're on to the next part of the build. If you remember last time, this had a lot of things going on. So, while I talk, it will explain itself. Or not, because I didn't read it. I mean, I read it, but have you ever read instructions? You probably haven't. Instructions are probably new to you. I'm just kidding. Alright, now we slap this one on there. Okay, cool. And we bring in those... normally I see this used for the bottom of builds. Oh, dropped it. Okay, so normally I see this piece used for... Oh, I dropped it again. I'm not even doing that on purpose. I've been Butterfingers for the last few days. There we go. Right, so if I hold this correctly without dropping it. Rounded bottom and studs on top. Again, normally I see that on the bottom of builds. And technically this is the bottom of part of the build, but they're just using it for structural purposes to hold these pieces in place. And it's smooth because it's going to be tapping up against this up here. Excuse me, this up here. I don't know why this one didn't have one. We can see, maybe it did. Let me go back. It did not. Nope. Yeah, okay, so that's the way it is. Just a flat. Makes no sense. Especially since these aren't flat. Okay. Now we do those side crossbars. All the way across. Ain't no stopping here. We're going to Mexico. Well, I'm not. You guys might be. Yes, that was a deportation joke. No, you didn't have to laugh. Again, this will be uploaded to YouTube. If you have any questions, you can shoot me. Leave a comment. Sorry, shoot me a message. If you're watching this on YouTube and you want to ask me anything, go for it. Drop me a comment down below. If you're watching the stream, no, you're not, because I would have known, and I know you're not here at the stream right now. So that must be, and must mean, that you're watching this on the YouTubes, which I appreciate. I'm boring, I know, but apparently you came to watch that, and that's fine. Everyone can enjoy whatever they want to enjoy. Just make sure you do it in healthy portions. Does it go straight across? No, it doesn't. Oh, well, yeah, I kind of did. Right. So, yeah, flip this over, and we put in some gribbling. I'm thinking of that one song from Minecraft. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Good song. Good times. I haven't played Minecraft in a hot minute. Brr. Okay, so these lovely pots get stickers. We're gonna put those stickers on right now. And I wiped them so there's no crust. I wiped them so there's nothing below them. Okay, now let's hope I can do the same with the next one. Awesome. And we put it here. How does it look? Oh, they all look great. That's so good. Alright, sorry, where was I? Put this. Yeah. Ow. That hurt. Don't know why that was so tough. Weird. Stickers. Put some pieces on here. Like this. And like that. And like this. And I like this. I like that. And like this. And uh-oh. Oh. So on this back side, we're missing this and this. Okay. So that means this one over here is missing that as well. Because I see the little pile of pieces I have. So that means we put this here. I don't know what that changes. Like, I don't see any. Oh, it just closes up the gap a little bit more from the back. And that makes sense. So I'm left with an extra rod, a little pipe. Alright. Just put this here. Slide that in there. Nope. Yeah, I'm going to slide all the way across. Perfect. And then same thing on this side. It clips underneath this like ever so slightly so that you can't just accidentally just lift it. You have to want to. That makes no sense. Anyways, so far, so awesome. This is looking great. This is the back end. We'll lift it so we can see the engine. Look at that red. Oh, it changed the light too. That's so good. Alright, so I'll move it just a little bit back so that we'll do the next bag. We're on bag 16, ladies and gentlemen. Open it up away from the mic. Oh, this is good. This had no tiny. Ah, no, there's a tiny bag. So empty 16. No missing pieces. Well, I'm hoping there's no missing pieces. Okay, so this one's always what? This one's also asking for the pieces for the cockpit. So we'll take those out and try not to put fingerprints all over them from right here. And put it right here. I think those are going to turn out just fine. So, on to 16. Okay, straight off the bat, it wants us to put this on here. So we'll oblige them. Ooh, I hear the pressure of the piece. This is amazing. Okay. And then it says to grab this other half and pop it in. I heard the pop. And then next we turn it around and we give it some pieces. So we put this here. And that's what it's saying to do. It just looks really weird. See that piece? Yeah, super weird. I mean, it fits. It's just, I don't like it. But again, I'm not the one who designed this. 3 of them. What? Oh, 3 times. Okay, so we're getting these small little maroon pieces. And they want it around here, here, and here. It says we're going to do that 3 times. But I don't know what it was with the last song and this song. It's just too... Ugh. Anyways. Oh, I get it. Okay, so 2 of them matches up with this. That's the height of 2 pieces. This feels pretty sturdy. Okay. That's all it wanted for this. We'll slide that on there. And then I think it connects top and bottom. Oh yeah, it does. I just felt it snugly press in. This is amazing. Oh man, that's cool. So we'll see if we can't get a good shot of it once we finish building some more. I'm getting sorry. I'm getting non-vocal. I'm getting closer to the end, so I'm getting like really excited, and I'm freaking out because this is so cool. Much cooler than it looks in the box. Just as heavy though. It's insanely heavy. Okay, put this here. I'm gonna flip it back over, and then I don't know why I didn't build it like this last time. I mean, in the sense of like, if I keep one hand underneath the camera the whole time and launch pieces over there to put it on, it's not bad. It kind of works. Not the best, but ow, it's doing something. What is that? I'm thinking this might just be for one side because it's very particular, and then this next side will be almost exactly like this. Because this has this, yeah, this weird slant going on in it. Put one of those rounded bottom pieces right there. And then we'll go ahead and, oh, here we go. We have one of those elbow pieces. There we go. So of course we're going to need one more elbow to connect the two, so they don't spread apart after we put them together. And here we put in a little wing piece, and then a little round piece. Oh, and then we put a big red. And one of these cool ones. There you go. See? Now it's looking more like a top piece, but in an annoying way, because you know that hallway's there, or the gantry. I don't know what you would call that. Gantry is going up the steps, so this, I guess, would be just hallway. Okay, so there's another corner wing. It's all kind of matching up. Very interesting. Oops. Yeah, that's supposed to go one down. I put it on a little too quickly. I was excited. I'm sorry. So this one is right on top of these two right here. Just about done with this panel, I think. Oh, we gotta flip it over. Do some gribbling. So we put in some of these ingots. They look kind of like lead ingots, because when lead dries up, it's not shiny. Like, if you polish it, it'll be shiny, of course, but I've seen some really old lead bars that were no longer shiny. I guess they slightly oxidized or something. So we're looking for one roundel. There it is. And then a rounded point butt with a little stud in the center. There we go. And I see another one of those paint brushes. I think that's what's going on next. Okay, this is a light. It looks pretty neat. And there's our paintbrush, yeah. There we go. Looks great. Oh, wants to snap on already. Oh, so this here had nothing to do with being a speeder or anything. It's just a part where you can snap that on, and that's it. Okay, I did that without thinking. So there's the notch here on the elbow. Come here, I think you need to see this too. Come on. I don't know. Right. So this notch right here. Not the roundel, but there's this gray little notch you can barely see. That prevents it from going underneath. So if you just do little pop it under, and there you go. Oh, pop and slide. Okay. And that, if I don't know if you can see, you can't really see that, but here it looks almost continuous. That is so good. Now I'm wondering, oh, you know what? I think it might be like that for these guys back here. Can you go underneath there? Okay, no you can't. Okay, so I overthought it. Anyways, now we're gonna put in, what is this? Okay, it's asking to put one of these Technic torches, but don't put it all the way through, just kind of like this, and then we connect to this bad boy over here. Okay, we're gonna have to do the same to the other side. Oh, who knows, because now we're just going to build. I keep hitting this with my elbow. You know, this is definitely in my top 5 funnest builds I've ever done. Probably wouldn't be my favorite, only because, I mean, my very first big set was the Star Destroyer. So, I mean, that's always going to have a special place in my heart. Always. Always and forever. I dropped a piece. No. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. We're just going to turn on the flashlight and see what fell. Okay. It's fine. It's fine because it turns out it wasn't a Lego piece. It was a tooth scraper. Oops. I was freaking out for no reason. Well, I mean, it wasn't. You get it. Okay. So, flip it around. We have this piece here, stability, and it connects the two lengths with an even stronger bond. Not James Bond, but just a normal bond. So this is probably like a slant down the center or something. Oh, it has a lot of little, looks like connectors, really. So, right, back to debating on what to stream. I got a lot going on, and I'm starting to use the streaming as like a little bit of a vent source, but So I've done Castlevania, although I do play Castlevania once a year on my own to enjoy. Uh, I've never done a speed run because I don't speed run Castlevania. Again, I play it to enjoy it. So that. There's that. So this is like more gribbling to show you like things are going on, stuff like that. I'm really bad at platforming games, but Castlevania Symphony of the Night's the only one that I'm just I got it. So I put this up here. Well, I say up here, down here, I guess, and then slap on some of the bad boys. So there's literally only one more bag left because I wasn't counting that bag with the cockpit, but mentally I really was. However, that one's empty now. So technically, we are down to one more bag. Thank you for coming along on this journey with me. It's been really fun. I, of course, would not shut up about how fun this build was. I'm kind of understanding where this is going to go now. In my mind's eye, I can see. So we get another one of these here. And that goes in here. Okay. And then this snaps into this. Okay. It glides on here on this rail. See the rail right here? It glides on it. It doesn't, because I was thinking like maybe I can push it through, but nope. That's just how it is. So go ahead and snap this piece back here you can't see in. And then, oh, I guess that's how it goes. So you can do that. I mean, it leaves this whole gap open, but I mean that's gonna look cool. But for now, we'll just leave it open, and then we'll go to this last bag, which is I'm guessing this whole freaking chunk. This is a much bigger percentage of the circle than the other. Man, I'm dying. I started off strong, but and then I just started losing it. All right, last bag, and of course, empty. Of course, it came with a little bag of its own, but this time there's only about 15 pieces in it. Not that many. And I just noticed there was some lime green. So the lasers on this are lime green. In other Imperial stuff, it's normally red. So this is very interesting. Probably not to you. Who knows? Okay, so we get this. We get this. Alright. Oh, and there's a rod. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. There's a rod stuck in there. Get that out. Get out of there, you kooky fly, you. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Yeah, this is coming along great. And let's see here. It wants one of those. And one of those. In the very beginning, everything went in smooth. But the further I get, I think sometimes because I'm tired, the pieces just don't seem to want to go in. I don't know if you saw that, but that piece flew straight at my face. It was a declaration of war. But I will not oblige. I will not go to war with these pieces, for I have already won. Oops. Oh, my arm is getting a little bit tired, but that's fine. I only have a good 30 pieces left, probably. I'm just looking at the pile and guessing, honestly. So, keep on trucking. Here, and then we get this piece here. You know, I'm gonna be a little bit sad. Little bit of sad. I'm gonna be a little bit sad when I'm done with this here in about 10 to 15 minutes. This is something I was looking forward to all week for the last 2 weeks. And, man, it's gonna be over. It's gonna be weird. Okay, so since we put this part in here, this reminds me to put the dowel into this one. So that when we're ready, all I have to do is push it in. Push this in right here. This bad boy. This right here. This, you see this? You see this? This piece right here? Anyways. Okay. Looking good. Looking good. Looking good. Okay, now we get some of these curved bottoms. Apple bottoms. It is I, Dracula. You know, that's I'm definitely gonna have to do that. So, come next Halloween, I'm definitely going to probably either read some Halloween themed stories, maybe do The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. He's a pretty cool dude. I heard he died in a gutter. But that's besides the point. You can read some of his works. Still Beating Heart, stuff like that. We'll see. I'm a huge fan of Halloween. But I'm thinking of any reading I can do at all would be fun. So, if you have any suggestions, let me know now in the comments. Especially if my voice is good for a very specific reading, I will definitely give it a go. When the swallows come back to Capistrano. Come on. I don't know why. There we go. See what I mean? Like, it's been smooth sailing, and then someone's rocking my dreamboat. Don't do that. Don't rock my dreamboat. Sorry. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Can we go across with that one? Or nope. Okay, so we got the elbows here for the middle one. And I thought this would be a bit bigger. But I'm guessing. Oh, it doesn't have to be because of the. Right, it's late. Shut up. I figured it out on my own. Okay, kids. Calm down. Yeah. Make fun of me. Yeah. That's what my mom does. Yeah. is what it is, as she says. Oh, that was a nice snap. Okay, flip it over. We're going to be doing some gribbling. Gribbling? Gribbles? Gribbling? If you say it too many times, it doesn't sound like a word. Oh, come on. There's no way we got this far and we're missing another piece. Bruh. Oh, unless that was a piece I dropped. No, I dropped that. The last build. The last bag, not this bag. Oh, man, what the heck? I'm looking. I'm looking right here. I'm looking at all the pieces. And I don't see nothing. We checked the bag. It was empty. Right? Like, what the heck? Well, ain't that a hole in the boat? Maybe it'll pop up if as I keep building. Okay, let's just keep building. Ain't that a hole in the boat? My head keeps spinning. I go to sleep and keep grinning. That mine. Oh my gosh. This is horrible. 2 pieces? Never in my life. It's starting to bother me now. Like, oh my gosh. I would always defend the Lego company saying, oh, I've never gotten a set with a missing piece. Technically, this isn't my set. So technically, I have not ever had purchased a set for myself that had a missing piece. Semantics aside, that is 2 missing pieces. That is too many. Oh, sorry. And this one's is on the elbows, or well, they're not elbows if they're all elbows, right? Right? What? Okay, I'm just gonna put them in. Oh, I get it now. So instead of a satellite dish, this is like the dish from the Death Star, bruh. It's got a mini Death Star laser. Check that out. That's dope. Oh, you know what? I can adjust those a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Looks a lot better. Anyways, gosh, I still can't believe I'm missing a piece. That's wild. That's 2 pieces. I mean, the build can only be so fun. The pieces can only be so many, I guess. And it's not necessarily like the bigger the set, the more chance of you missing a piece. Because, okay, why did that happen? Aren't they all supposed to be? There's nothing connecting it other than that, right? Oh, that's flimsy, man. I don't like that. Really? That's the... Okay, so we're going to put this piece on. We're going to put that piece on, and then we're gonna slide this dongle in. You make everything look easy, and then you try doing it. It's like, why aren't you doing what you're supposed to do? You were built and for one purpose. Interesting. See, when I put that on there, is that supposed to be like that? Okay. Uh-huh. Right. Snap it in. So it takes up a lot of space here that doesn't allow it to... It doesn't let it go underneath. What the heck? Why is that like that? I mean, it matches the height of these two. Maybe that's not supposed to go underneath there. I mean... So that goes like that. Okay, yeah, that gray piece, I thought I was being smart and it went underneath. It's not supposed to. It's supposed to sit on there. And that just sits on them like that. This has the wing there, so it doesn't have that space. Interesting. So we lift this up. Lift this up. It says there's a little... here we go. This little hook right here holds the laser beam. And you know what? If I have any more green ones, I'm going to go ahead and give them to my buddy here. Because it always sucks to run out of ammo. So there's 3 laser beams in general. One of them's cooked. One of them's clicked in on the inside. Here you can adjust the... I'm losing my voice. Here you can adjust the satellite dish technically any way you want. And it's got a pretty good wide motion. The design shows it like this. Kind of like going forward. But I kind of like the idea of it being able to... Okay, well it doesn't do that. Never mind. I was gonna like lay it flat, but no, it doesn't do that either. But I'm gonna extend it forward a bit, just so it looks like it's taking up less room. Put that on there. Gun placement's in place. Right, so if you have a laser here in the shooting port, come on. Okay. You can put your hand on the inside of the hole and it shoots it out. That's pretty innovative. I like that. And it's good for the play set. Very nice. Very cool. Oh, okay, so it's showing if you open up these panels, the way you open up the gantry on the bottom is you literally just push it with your finger. That's kind of funny. There's no like other mechanism to open it up. To put people in the cockpit, you just pull it off. That doesn't sound very fun, but we're gonna take it. That was all the bags. Thank you for joining me. But oh my gosh, it's like holding a little baby. So the whole saucer barely fits in the shot. You can see from the top down, this area here has no build, which is fine. I mean, how are you going to complain about something like that when the rest of this build is pretty much on point? Okay, you can't lift up, because if you lift up, you can't see it. There's the side, there's some more gribbling. Super disappointed that we're missing a piece. You can't really tell. Like, it doesn't affect the overall build. Let me see if... Okay. So, what I'm going to do... Let's see. Because this piece right here is like the piece that's technically missing. And there's a ton of them around. But what I'm going to do to make it more concentric, because there's one here and there's one here that kind of like are shooting towards the center, right? Like it's bringing your attention to the middle. The ones here on the outskirts are also doing the same thing. It's all bringing your attention towards the center. The ones that aren't are these two. It's kind of weird. But I noticed this gray piece here. So I'm going to pop one of these out. And then put... Oh. Okay. Can't do that. So... we're gonna put this part here. So it kind of has a... See, it matches there now. So we have this here, but it's not... I don't like the color it is. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense that that's gray. But, it wanted the piece here. But I'm just going to go ahead and add it again somewhere else. Because what I want to do is follow with that line of pieces telling you to keep looking towards the center. This one's going to be... So what we're doing is doing a little bit of gribbling right now. We're adding more. So we have this half space moon. These are the extra pieces that are left over. It's not like I'm going out of my way and bringing in more pieces. So what we could do is up here, we got these two maroon ones. And what we're going to do is just, we're going to put one here. And we'll put one here. Again, once my buddy claims ownership of this, and it's in his hands, he can adjust anything he'd like. He will be getting the building in a manual just in case something tragic happens, which hopefully it doesn't. So this rounded piece, I wanna do something with it, but I can't really. We could put it here. Okay, didn't like that idea. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it right back here, behind the swiveling turret. And don't forget, you can pull this out. Put people in there. So to cover up a little bit of those gaps on the inside, now that I'm seeing them, this is what we can do. Do we have any flat? Oh, we only have one flat. Okay, so that's not going to happen. Oh, what we can do, though, because this comes down on top of this, we can put one of these here, and then one of these here, and it's kind of going along with the theme of things, because you have a red light sort of on the bottom inside there, and then we'll have a red light here, and a red light across. And they're not really lights, they're just nice little curvy pieces. Put this here. Again, these are just extra pieces. I noticed this has a stud on top, so what I'm going to do for the one back here is I'm going to put a stud on there. Oh, that's the wrong color. So let's change it up. It won't be a stud. It will be one of these like weird top looking things. I still haven't figured out where this smooth piece might go, and it's not an issue. It's not causing any problems, but it's just interesting, you know, to a degree. We have some more pieces left over, which is no problem, but I like to add pieces to where it looks like give it a little bit more character. So what we can do is add this. Oh, perfect. Well, you got these little things coming out here. If I add this one here. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. And then let's go ahead and just pop this sucker open. So over here there's a little bit of storage. What we can do is just add more of these leftover little canister looking things. And then at the top of that we can do a little handle there. It's pretty good. Nothing else I can do in that little area. Just close it on up. Awesome. So we don't have any. There's these little fins here, which are nice. I'd add more, but you know what? I think that's fine. I don't see any doubles left over of what we have. Oh, we have some of these light grays, but you notice there's not a lot of light gray on top except for these little circles. And then the, I don't know, 3 paintbrushes you can count. So we'll go ahead and leave that alone. And I think that's it. I think we've added enough without overdoing it, because I would like to add a piece here because it goes up 2 steps, but you know, it is what it is, as they say. See if we can't get a front view of this bad boy. Kind of can't. There you go. It's just too bright to handle. It's really cool. It's hefty. It's not as heavy as a Star Destroyer, which is good because Star Destroyers are ungainly, and it would be hard. Like, I've moved once or twice, and I had to put the Star Destroyer in like the passenger seat with me, standing upright. This is pretty good. I'm going to probably make another short video after this, depending on some of the pieces I'm looking for. I'm not going to add anything. It's cool the way it is, and you want to see a lot of black. I'm thinking of maybe adding some storage to it so it's not so plain over here. And you'll see what else I try to dig up. Because I've found and I've purchased some stuff in the past that I realize won't ever see like the light of day outside of my collection. But I think my friend will really get a kick out of the pieces, depending on how I set it up, or depending on what pieces look better for this. I think it'll turn out really well, and I think he'll really enjoy it. So the build overall. So the build overall is finished. So thank you for lounging with me and taking a little time out of your day to... Wow, how long have I been streaming? Like almost 140. Yeah, the last one was about that long, so it's not too bad. Just, if you can afford it, if it doesn't affect your day-to-day or, you know, relationships or life or whatever, buy yourself... It doesn't even have to be Lego. Anything you can build. Buy yourself something you can build and something you've been wanting. Something you enjoy. Go out and get it. I mean, life is short. We only get this one chance. And, you know, you should enjoy all the little moments. And sometimes the little moments are the ones you make yourself. So, head out. Check out what's out there, you know. Maybe you'll find a set from Mega Bloks or something on Temu that looks really fun and something that will really catch your attention. You put a little bit of time into, and you know, de-stress. But I'm Baron Leo. This is Leo's Lounge, and thank you for accompanying me to the stars.